everybody, it's me, Emily, and welcome to my very first challenge on this video. I am doing the 10 style challenge, which a lot of artists do. I've seen a lot of the ones that I follow do them, and I thought, why not give it a try? It was a lot of fun and really challenging, and it actually helped me to figure out my own style and solidify it, which is really great. So here I'm doing my OC Toffee, which I've done a couple other times on my channel. I've done her anthro version, and I've also done her in the Five Nights at Freddy's style, my animatronic Toffee. So here I'm just doing her in a few different well-known cartoon or movie style drawings. So that's my style. Next up, I did Saving Universe, and I realized as I started that I can't have all her features, so I couldn't do her side horns or the ones on the top of her head or her cat ears, so I had to improvise a little bit, but I figured if I kept her earrings and I kept her color, then I figured that's going to be as close as I could get. While going with her skin tone as human, I figured in order to get that two tones that she has on her face, I give her a vitiligo, which I think really pulled it off really well. It was Start versus the Forces of Evil. I had a lot of fun with, and I figured I can actually give her the horn look that she's got using Star's little headband, and I'm glad that I was able to get that to look right. I think it really worked to keep her look a little bit. I gave her darker eyes during all her human looks because I didn't want her to have bright orange, and I thought it would look a little weird, so I thought brown would look a little more on the human side. This one, the original Teen Titans style, was a little harder to get to look right because they have such, I don't know, it was just a little different for me to figure out the correct look because nobody had the right hairstyle, and I couldn't really find any with people's, smiles. But I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. It was challenging to get the shading right and everything, but I'm very proud of it. I thought it turned out really good. This one, man, it's so simple, but it was different. It was a little hard to get to actually look how I wanted it to because it's just such a simple style. It's not what I'm used to. And the Disney one, though, this one is the one that I am most proud of. I love how this one turned out so much, and I think this is my absolute favorite of all the styles. It was a little tricky with her mouth to get it to look right. I played around with her mouth quite a bit, but in the end, I am very happy with the result on this one. Especially, it was a lot of fun to color her in with the blushes and the shading. It was a lot of fun to play around with and to get her hair to have that Disney look, that kind of flowy, very princessy look, but still keep in Toffee's curls and keep the color. I was thinking of going and making her color a little darker, a little more natural, even though her hair is bright pink. I mean, you can't really do natural with bright pink, but I was thinking about going a little darker with it, but then I decided, no, I'm just going to keep it the same, and I'm just going to play with the way that that her hair flows, and try and get the shading as close as I can to how Disney shades it. I do love her piercings and everything, and I would love to eventually see a Disney princess with piercings. I think that would be really cool to see. But I'm really happy with how she turned out. I think she's like with her skin tone, she looks kind of Hispanic. So, really cool Hispanic princess. And I love it. This, the Pokemon one was interesting too, because I couldn't get the eyes to look quite right at first. And the end result, I'm a little annoyed because she kind of looks a little derpy with her eyes. They look a little off to me. But I'm still really happy with it, and I think I did a really good job on the hair and getting the hair to fit that style. I'm very good at drawing of outlining on the wrong layer, and I did that here. But I fixed it, and I'm really happy with how this one turned out. It was a little tricky at first, but I think it actually worked out pretty well, and I'm pretty happy with it. The coloring is always fun. The coloring goes by so fast, but the initial sketch and the outline always takes forever. But I'm really happy with how this one turned out, and I love the colors and the shading. Shading killed me, because it's such a unique shading style. But yeah. Okay, Studio Ghibli. Man, I loved this one. I had so much fun with this one. This one was different. It was a little harder to get the face to look right because they have such different proportions. The ears so low, the pupil touches the bottom of the eye. They have such round mouths. It was a challenge to get the proportions to look right because it's so much different. But that's what makes Ghibli so unique, and especially with the floaty look that they have to the hair, which I really wanted to capture. That hair, that style of drawing the hair and everything that makes it just float. And I'm really happy that I was able to capture that. And I'm actually really pleased with how well I was able to pull off the style, because I was apprehensive at first and I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to do it. There I was trying to figure out if the shadows were just a darker shade of the original colors, or if they were just the blue, the black add no opacity over the layers, and I figured that out. It was really fun to do this one, to get the shading and everything in, because they have such a unique shading style and just a unique style in general, and I've always loved Ghibli. I forgot about her green at first. I wanted to do a cat or a animal style, so I figured I'd go with Animal Crossing. I've never actually played the game or anything, but I've seen a lot for Animal Crossing, and I thought it'd be a lot of fun. I wanted to keep it nice and symmetrical though, so I did half and then I flipped it. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. It looks so cute. She's adorable. And the last one is, of course, the Tim Burton style, because you can't do a style challenge without Tim Burton. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. She looks very creepy. I tried to give her an open mouth, but that didn't look right, so I just went with a simple look, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. When I colored it, I wanted to keep the that watercolor look that he's got in his in the concept sketch. So I did just use one of my tools that I use that gives it a painted look. So I did that. And I basically just did sketchy outlines. I just used the pencil to basically just sketch the outline like I do in the red in the beginning, and I just duplicated the layer a couple of times to make it nice and dark. But I had a lot of fun with this one, and I've exaggerated her features, tried to play with it, make it a little more creepy, give it the shadows, and I'm really happy with the result on her. She's so creepy like this, and it turned out really cool. And there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm really happy with all of the results here, and I hope you guys had fun watching this. Thank you all for all your likes, comments on every video that I post, all your subscribes. It means a lot to me. I actually am almost at 50 subscribers, which is really cool. I was going to have a intro on this that my fiance's cousin made, but it wasn't working. So, yeah. But thank you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next video.